Hi, it's Steffi from Steffi's Beads and Baubles, and I have a little project I figured I'd do with you guys. I was going to trash this necklace because even though it's gorgeous, this is hideous. It's got a broken lobster claw and an ugly ring. I mean, there's no way. Nobody would want this. And I thought, you know, these beads are absolutely stunning. It's got these beautiful rhinestone accents. Let's take it apart and see. We'll see if we can't repair it. So I'm going to very scarily take this off and see if I can put something else through the links. And now what I have here is this chain. I thought this was a very pretty chain. I do not need the jump ring on it. I mean the lobster claw on it, because I'm going to use this really pretty toggle clasp on it. I think it would be dressy like the piece. So we're going to open this up and take this off. It's got a very, very thick jump ring on here. Sometimes when you buy them, they come with the nicer quality ones come with a jump ring holding them together. I sometimes do it myself, but I would never have put such a hefty one on. So we're going to take that off. That is really thick. Big, big, thick. Nice. I'll save it. And then we got this chain, which I'm going to open up the jump ring and take off this lobster claw. But I think I'm going to leave. What I'm going to do is take this jump ring. See if I can. I'm going to have to take my glasses off and see if I can see what I'm doing. This is so tiny. I'm just making sure to keep it on camera for you guys. Okay. Very tiny little jump ring. It's cute. And we're going to take this jump ring off the chain, because we don't need that lobster claw. And then we're going to take this chain and we're going to cut it in half, because I need half for each side. And let's just cut one link out right there. It's easier said than done sometimes. Let's see if that worked. Yes. We got two nice pieces. Now, this is the scary part. I've got to cut this off because the wire was put through that loop. And if I cut that wire, we're done. So I got to cut the actual lobster claw off without damaging. Oh, it came right. Oh, did it? It was broken, so I didn't feel guilty trashing it because it is a busted up, no good lobster claw. It's not like I took off a lobster claw that was any good. Now what we have to do is we have to slide another jump ring on there. And I was thinking of using the one we took off, if I can find it here. A lot of exploding stuff. Yeah, here it is. So we're going to see if we can get this little jump ring through this opening, which should be... Oh, but I wanted to try something first. This is what I thought. That's really ugly. So I thought it'd be fun to try to put maybe a little bead cap, if I can find one with a big enough hole that'll fit over. That's going to be the tough part. Finding one that will fit. See, they're not going to go through. I really wanted to hide this ugly. Now what I can try to do is, but see, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to break it. So unfortunately, I might have, oh no, that wire bends. So let me see if I can get it to bend and put this over it, because it's kind of flexible. Let's see if it'll work. It's bendable. It's just whether it will play with us or not. See if I can get it to go through the hole. It'd be great if it would work. Let's see if I have one with a little bit bigger opening. I'm not too choosy at this point in time. Problem is, it has to be able to fit over the area that I'm gonna. So like this one, it'll go through easily. Now, the only other way I could do it is like this, like that, but then I'd have a heck of a time getting it hooked. So we don't want to make this harder on ourselves. I have this one. Nope. This is what happens when you experiment. You got to try a few things and see if they'll work. None of them want to work. I thought I had a pretty good chance of one of these working. I really thought I could get it through the hole there. Let's see. I'll try it one more time. Well, we can't. So we're just going to have that ugly twist. I'm going to try to figure out something else we can do. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I found some 6mm. They're a little bit heavier. They're nice, heavy gauge, very pretty, brand new jump rings. And we're going to cut one of these. I'm going to open one of these, and we're going to put it through the hole of this wire. Will it be ideal? No, it would have been better to hide it more. And then what we'll do is we'll put up half this chain onto, it's hard to see with my fingers in the way, but I'm going to put half that chain on there. We may shorten that chain, but for now, we've just got to get this thing together. Okay, find my other pliers, which are of course on the other side of the table, and let's close this up. Do that back and forth thing. Now see, that's not bad. You still see the wire on top, but I can live with that. I think it's a good save. Now let's do the other side. Now the other side has a ginormous jump ring on it, which we're just going to open that up, and that's a very nice jump ring, so I will save it. And we're going to put another one of those rings on there. I got another one. Here's another one. Put that over and get another, oh, let me get this ready. Get another jump ring. It's hard to see the split in some of these shiny new ones. There it is. I'm going to split it, and we're going to put it through. Let's put this back on there and go through. This one's a little bit more cagey. Oh shoot. Hold on, I'm trying not to drop that jump ring. Let me take off my glasses and get real close up, because this one's going to be a little bit... No, the hole's pretty good. You can see the hole's pretty good. I just gotta work a little. This one's not opened up quite as well. I don't think... Oh, there it is. It's fine. Okay. Now, again, we'll find the other half of the chain. Where's the other half of our chain? There it is. And we'll hook that onto the other side. Okay, this is when it gets frustrating, is you got everything in the way. Okay, let's do it this way. But the thing that's frustrating even more is sometimes it'll all just drop. So that's why I try to keep it as close to the table as I can. There we go. Because then if it does drop, stuff doesn't fly as bad. The key is getting a hold of both sides and getting it closed quickly. Okay, now I want to make sure this is not bent, that's really straight. And it looks like it closed up. Since it's a brand new jump ring, it closed up very nice. Now let's see how this looks. I think it's going to look nice. I think it looks better. I think it looks better. And then now we're going to put our clasp on. And I like toggles. I think they give it a little bit of a nice look. I'm trying to think if I need to take some chain off. I think I'll leave it this length, because if it's too long, it's easy for a customer to shorten it. But if I make it too short, there's nothing the person can do that wants this piece. But most people know how to shorten, and if somebody requests it, I am certainly not unwilling to take a piece down a little bit. It doesn't bother me. I've done it before. Okay, so we're going to take this jump ring again. Did I already open one? Yes. Yeah. It looks awful big though, doesn't it? that look too big for that? I don't know. Do you think that, I think, let's look at the piece lined up. I think that jump ring might be a bit big. Sometimes you have to figure this out as you go. I'll be back again for you. It'll be a second. I'm back with a smaller jump ring. And let's see how this looks. I think this will look a lot better. So I got to open it. Sometimes you can do it with your fingers. Sometimes you cannot. Okay. I think this looks much better. So you can put the jump ring on and then slide on your toggle. Whichever end. There's really no preference to which one's first. And then I got to keep it tight because if it goes, it'll... Okay. It gets harder to hold. Whoa, see that one? I almost lost it. It gets harder to hold the whole side when they're this tiny. So you almost have to... Oh, I almost got it. Okay, you almost have to hold it by the tips on one side. You don't really have a choice. There's usually one full side you can... That one close. See, that's the beauty of these heavy-duty, really heavy-duty, brand new jump rings, is that they go very easily back into place. Now, this one is still, see how it's still slightly open, slightly overlapped? This is one that was not cut right when it was produced. And I am going to do a video showing you, oh, how interesting. This has that same little tiny link at the top, so we're going to cut that off because I had one on this side too that I cut off. Alright, or maybe I didn't, maybe it was just on this side. Good wire cutters are really important when you're doing jewelry. Now, like I said, I got these at Joann. Is this the one? I think. Is this the one I used over here? Let's see. No. Where is the little one I had? Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, we're back in business. Here's the right one. And we're going to open that. Oh, and then get the end of the chain. And we've got to open it enough that the chain will go in it. Whoop. These are magnetic, so sometimes things stick to them. Okay, and then we're going to put it on the end. And then we're going to put the little, I think this is the toggles. I'm not sure. No one's ever explained to me. And I'm sure somebody will jump in the comments and let me know. But I don't know which one, what the two parts are called. It's called a toggle clasp. I'm assuming this is the stick part is the toggle. But is it just called a loop and a toggle? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see how it turned out. We're going to clasp it. It's a beautiful clasp. This is one I bought brand new. This is not a used clasp. And then here is a finished product. It's very long. It's not that long because, but these are just so beautiful with each one having its own beautiful beaded or rhinestone charm. And I thought these would be good. So it's not what I wanted to do, but I think it'll work. There's still a little gap showing, but hopefully this would be behind your neck and you wouldn't even see that. But you want it to look nice when you don't want to have a necklace that has an ugly element to it. So this will be in my Etsy shop. Since I've rebuilt it, I can put it in my Etsy shop. So this will be in my Etsy shop. Oh, is it missing a stone? Oh no, look, it's missing a stone. Let's see if there's another one. Oh no, maybe not. You got to look at those things. I might see if I have a stone that'll fit in there. It's just missing one little stone. I'll see if I can find my stones. Oh no, I was so excited. I thought we fixed it, but maybe not. Because I've got a lot of pieces that are, like this, and some colored enameled ones, but none of them are a right color. They're either green or pink, and the blue just wouldn't, it's got like a little charm on it, wouldn't work. None of these would work. I'm going to look and see in my charms here. See, I've got some beautiful blue ones, but those would kind of clash. And they're also a little, this thing got beat to heck. Look at that. Wow. It's got a story to tell. I don't know if that's on, I might be something on top of it. I mean, the light, if it was a different color blue, I could use that. But it might be too thick, too. I wouldn't be able to put the jump rings on. So, well, darn. Well, anyway, it still stands up as an option to repair something. I will try to find a rhinestone to fit in there. And once I can do that, I will go ahead and list it. I'm hoping I have one that I can tuck in there because I've got the glue for that. And let me hold on and see if I have it. I'll show you. Okay, I'm going to try to do this on camera. I had to come outside because I will not use E6000 in the house. I got a little tiny jewel that I had in a lot that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to put just a dot of E6000 into the hole if I can. Yeah, I think I got a little bit on there. Shoot. I think I've got an old rag out here I can use. I keep it for when I water my plants. Get the excess off. Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. Alright. Oh no, where'd it go? This is, I'm sure there's tools to do this, but we're winging it today. Come on, you can go in there. Trying to get it to go into the spot. I think it's going to be glaringly obvious that that's a replacement. I thought it would fit better. So I don't think that's going to work. Okay. So, I'm going to see if there's another one that'll work. Okay, let's try this again. I got a really tiny one. I figured slightly too small. You can see this one, the other one looked like the right match. So this one might be too little, but you know what? We're going to give it a try. And this time I came prepared with a little toothpick and a baby wipe. And I'm hoping that maybe somebody won't mind. Let me see if I can set that right in that little slot. Yeah, I think that one will work. Yeah, look at that. It's slightly smaller, but I don't think anybody will really notice that. Let's get the excess glue off of it. I think it'll be good. So, see how easy it is. Now those little stones, I'll take you inside and show those real quick. What I used was these rhinestones here. Now these are Swarovski crystal that I got from Hobby Lobby in a bag of all different sizes. And I don't know if you can see it on my pad here, but they're like 4 or 5 different sizes. And I ended up using the very smallest size. I started out with that one, and I went with that one. It probably was somewhere in the middle is what was needed. But these have been really helpful to me in the past. Now another thing I will use is what's called closed chain. If you're unfamiliar with closed chain is, it's that rhinestone chain that kind of, you can open and it kind of moves a little bit. It's got like little sticks between them. And sometimes there'll be elastic bracelets. In fact, I think I have one here. And they look like this. This one has elastic in it, but all closed chain has that little stick in between. And I've got these in lengths. Like I bought spools of them in different sizes. And sometimes those will work for replacing something in a piece of jewelry. But these are obviously cheap plastic ones. I've got the crystal ones. But those were all too big. The smallest one was a little too big. So you can buy these, and they have a couple different colors. It's changed over time, but these come in real handy, and if you get it at half price, it's only a few bucks. And I just keep it in a little storage container, and I tuck it in the drawer I have for all my clothes chain. I have a little drawer where I keep all my clothes chain, and this goes in there, and that way if I ever need little rhinestones, and I've had this for years and I've only used a few of them. Anyway, oh, here's a few more. So anyway, I know this was kind of a rambling video, but the whole point of this was to show you the thought process from start to beginning, so you could figure out yourself, if you're new to jewelry, how to, you know, repair a piece that's otherwise a gorgeous piece and make it usable, whether you want it for yourself or you want to resell it. Now, I think I can list this, and I will disclose everything I did, and I'll take a close-up if I can find the stone that I replaced. I will take a close-up of that, and this will go up on my Etsy shop. But it's a beautiful clasp. I think that that adds a little bit to it. It looks nice. And these absolutely gorgeous blue pearls and white pearls, they're all glass, can live another life. So, and this was a bracelet that I got, and I don't think I bought it new. I think this was something that I got in a lot, maybe one of my Goodwill boxes, and all we did was cut it in half. I'm telling you, don't ever, when you look at jewelry to buy, don't just look at it as that's a pretty piece I can resell. If you have any jewelry, creating ability, if you make any jewelry or know how to repair it, look at every piece as a potential part for another piece. Like this bracelet, I could have made a charm bracelet out of it, but it ended up being a great way to give this beautiful necklace new life. So, is it perfect? No, but it looks much better, and I think somebody might love it. So, just always check the jewelry. If you like to make jewelry, this is a great way to start. Like, let's say this wasn't fixable and you found this necklace at a yard sale for $1 or $2. If you couldn't fix it, look at all the beads you would have gotten for a couple bucks. And these strands cost, I think a strand about this long, maybe. I think it's about 20 beads. Costs on sale $1 or $1.50 at Hobby Lobby. So you're talking, you know, you figure, oh, 3, 6, 9, 12, you know, maybe $15 worth of beads. And these are in brand new. Look at this. Like new condition. Look at these beads. They're absolutely stunning. I think at one time this was a very good quality necklace. And I don't know if it was handmade or made by a company. I'm judging by this, that possibly handmade, but by a very gifted person. Somebody that knew what they were doing. But it's a fun way to repurpose an old piece. So I left it rambling on purpose so you could see my thought process through the whole thing. You know, it's not, maybe it's more streamlined to show everything perfect, but I'm going to be honest with you. When you're designing jewelry or repairing jewelry, it's never perfect. It's very rarely perfect. Maybe once in a while. It's normally trying this, trying that. Does it work? Does it not? And then figuring out the way to do it. So I wanted to keep it real and show you how it really looks to do this. And I want to do more videos like this. They won't always be this long. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And I'll be back again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.